Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of
Brainworms.
And we have quite the update for you. Last November, we covered the Sophia Rosing incident. You might remember it, the one where a University of Kentucky senior stumbled into a dorm, blackout drunk, accosted the freshman girl working the desk, dropped the N-bomb over 200 times, assaulted a police officer, and basically speed ran the destruction of her and her family's life in one insane 10-minute video. Well, after pleading not guilty last November, it looks like it's time to pay the piper, because she was just indicted on 6 charges that could see her spending up to 13 years in jail. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen, I'm aware, but it makes for a good headline. Also, we're going to see an entitled LA rat assault an Uber driver and talk about a streamer named Crunk Muffin that broke down in tears because the streaming platform Twitch has a revenue sharing model like every other ad-based social media platform? Huh. Well, yeah, I guess the profile picture checks out. As is tradition, watch until the end and you'll be rewarded handsomely by whatever god you believe in. Racist University of Kentucky student 22 is indicted on 6 charges after calling black schoolmates the N-word 200 times before drunkenly assaulting cop, faces 13 years in jail. I'd almost forgotten about Sophia Rosing until I saw that headline in my Twitter feed yesterday, and it's mildly misleading because the charges aren't related to the derogatory language, but of course that makes for the best clickbait. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this incident and want a little context, my original video is linked here, but here's a short clip just in case. Now, since that incident last November and Sophia's ensuing viral infamy, she was expelled from University of Kentucky and banned from campus. She lost her job. She's been shamed mercilessly online by half the planet and created a media tornado for her family that has completely upended the cozy, closet racist existence they were used to. But now, she's also indicted on 6 charges that include 3rd-degree assault on a police officer and 3 counts of 4th-degree assault that face a maximum penalty of up to 13 years in jail. But if history has taught us anything, it's that this piss-for-brains affluent white college chick isn't going to see the inside of a prison. I mean, she said it herself during her arrest, suggesting she gets special treatment because she has lots of money. Typically, I'm a firm believer in second chances, and I like to think I'm empathetic and nuanced sometimes, but with an attitude like that, send this girl out to pasture, dude. Throw the book at her. Solitary confinement for all 13 years. Just an 8x8 concrete windowless room and 15 minutes of weekly rec time where she's allowed to throw a frisbee to herself in the dark. Her mother, though, believes in second chances as well, who, after remaining silent since the incident, recently drafted a Change.org petition to see her daughter have a shot at finishing education at University of Kentucky, where she was in her final year of undergrad before blowing up her life. Now, in this petition that has since been deleted, her mother pled that Sophia needs support to pick up where she left off in all the madness and bloodthirst, and goes on to inexplicably drop the line, "What is one word compared to someone's entire future?" Now, I'm not sure who advised her to include that line, but not the best pull for sympathy if I'm being totally honest. Anyway, her arraignment is in a few weeks, so I'll be curious to see how this case shakes out. If I was a betting man, I'd say probably it's going to be in the wheelhouse of a slap on the wrist, but maybe, who knows, maybe they'll send her through the wood chipper. Speaking of wood chippers, can we send AI face filters through one? Because as the technology continues to advance, it's going to send body image issues and trust issues. Body image issues and trust issues, quite frankly, into orbit. Peep this one.
I can't believe this is a filter. The fact that this is what filters have evolved into is actually crazy to me. I grew up with the dog filter on Snapchat, and now this filter gave me lip fillers. This is what I look like in real life. Are you kidding me?
Damn, boy! Catfishing is about to become a whole ass career with a 401k and a pension, man. Ain't no lonely dude with hairy palms gonna be able to tell what the hell's going on. Not to mention the self-image issues this perpetuates for women. I mean, if we're still in the first inning of the parabolic AI explosion, we're totally fucked. Speaking of self-image issues, here's a chick at LAX punting an Uber driver. She just yeets his belongings. Absolutely no context leading up, as is tradition. Probably was a bit of a tense ride to the airport, if I had to guess. So this dude's going on his phone to maybe give her a 1-star passenger review. I don't know. And then, yeet! Again, no context here, but this chick probably sucks, and I'll tell you why. All dolled up in a dress to go on a plane. Now, if you're wearing anything but comfy sweats for a plane ride, you're absolutely heathenish and out of your mind, first of all. Also, she's carrying around 2 ankle-biting dogs in a designer bag, and I don't know the exact math, but I know that's a personality trait that means you probably suck. And I like how the Uber driver begins to sell it at the end. This is a possible payday for aggravated assault, and he knows how to turn it on for the camera. Well played. Speaking of camera, here is the Twitch streamer Crunk Muffin I was telling you about in the intro, going on a rant about her Twitch income. I'm curious to see how you feel about it.
Dude, like, how about Twitch just, like, doesn't take half the money you guys give me? Am I being unreasonable? Like, 1 in the chat if you genuinely think I'm being unreasonable. 2 in the chat if you think this is a fair argument. Like,
yeah, that's gonna be a 1 in the chat from me.
I'm sorry I even have to have this conversation on my channel.
Me too,
You guys
honestly.
shouldn't have to hear this. You pay me enough. You pay me more than enough to be here. Like, more than enough. It's not you guys. Like, it's literally not you. And yet here I am, I have to tell you. Like, how I'm getting, like, half my money taken by Twitch. It's literally not you guys. Like, you guys literally do enough. That's what sucks, man.
Listen, I'm not trying to disparage this girl's problems. We all go through it sometimes. I get it. But let's get a couple things straight here. Twitch isn't taking your money. You are paying to use their service via a revenue split, like almost every other online service in existence. It's not free to use their full suite of products. And you knew that before you probably even had your first subscriber. Sure, you can argue over what a fair split should be based on other competitors and how the market has evolved, but right now, Twitch is still king, so you play by their rules if you want to use them. I'd love to see that change. I have plenty of my own gripes with Twitch, but that is the reality at the moment. Secondly, and more importantly, in my opinion, is that it is a luxury to be able to make any money at all sitting in an RGB'd out bedroom filled with stuffed animals just talking into a camera. I know this from experience. So this idea that people should feel sympathy for your short money problems is kind of insane and a little bit narcissistic. I'm not saying being a creator isn't hard or that people in this industry don't work hard. I'm just saying that nobody outside of this industry grinding a day job is ever going to feel sympathy for our money problems. And honestly, they shouldn't. You knew the rules, you decided you wanted to play the game, so play the game and stop crying about the rules. That said, YouTube, please, please, please stop demonetizing my videos for swearing. You guys do enough. Watching all these ads, you guys literally do enough, but YouTube just keeps taking our money. So to fight back, you must subscribe and hip thrust that motherfucking like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I appreciate you. Peace.